Mark my words, this election is the last chance to preserve democracy in America. Everything they accuse Trump of, they are guilty of. There will be no swing states, and it'll actually be worse than California. The reason it'll be worse than California is because the one thing that keeps California from being
What's scarier than the TikToks we're about to watch is the fact that 90% of you are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you guys like and subscribe for more creepy videos.
One of my podcast guests was secretly a murderer. One guy came on the podcast. He was guilty before. He got 50 years. He was talking about how he turned his life around a month after he was on the podcast. Yeah. Cut some dude's head. They got crystal clear footage of him with his goatee on, wearing a blonde wig, carrying some dude's. Homie didn't understand new HD security cameras.
I don't know much about this guy. I don't think I've ever seen this interview before, but I'm gonna look into it after this video. It's crazy to me the type of people you could be around and not even realize yet. Like, this guy was doing a bunch of dark and evil stuff and he didn't even realize it. He's sitting across from him interviewing him, and whole time he's been doing this wild, heinous, unexplainable acts. This just goes to show you guys need to pay attention to who you're around and really look out for those warning signs, because you never know what people could be doing behind the scenes that you really don't know about. You know, you can never let your guard down. So you guys be safe out there, and yeah.
Si quisiera saber por qué esta huevona está girando si no está enchufada. Coño, y entonces estoy aquí tranquilito y el perfume se cayó, huevón. Se tumbó solo esa. Te voy a decir una huevona y que espero que te quede bien clarito. A mí se me jode ese perfume y vamos a tener un rolo de peo. No te veo, no sé dónde está, pero te voy a cagar coñazo, oíste, mamagüey, que con el perfume no. Habla claro si eres izquierda o derecha, con el perfume no, estás claro que te estás pasando. No, que te está ahorrando electricidad. No me está ahorrando en nada, no creo en nadie. A la bruja no se le da sal. Mamagüey, vale, ¿te crees que qué? O nos matamos, nos matamos.
Mark my words, this election is the last chance to preserve democracy in America. Everything they accuse Trump of, they are guilty of. There will be no swing states, and it'll actually be worse than California. The reason it'll be worse than California is because the one thing that keeps California from being super crazy is that you can move out of California, like you and I did. We're still in America.
That is so insane.
This is it. Go out and vote.
How much you want?
A mother and daughter were watching TV in the bedroom when they captured this. A mother named Davila Munoz enjoys recording her moments, spending quality time with her daughter, dancing to music, playing with toys, and watching TV in her room. Initially, the videos are what you expect of a mother and daughter playing together. But one day, Davila uploaded an odd video where something seems to push her daughter's toys off of the wall mount. Now, Davila didn't think much of it, other than a strange coincidence. On the following days while watching TV, something underneath her stuffed animals caught their attention. As her daughter innocently laughs at this scene, the mother can't quite seem to make sense of it. A part of a stuffed animal's leg is seen shaking around, as if it's moving by itself. Calmly, so not to scare her daughter, she checks behind the stuffed animals, yet she doesn't seem to find anything there. Could it be that inside that pile of stuffed toys resides something that's not from this world? Let me know your thoughts.
Clearly there's nothing there that could be causing those toys to move like that, so it's kind of crazy how they're not taking this situation that seriously. As you could tell, they go up to check if there's something there, and when they do, there's nothing. Clearly there's some sort of spirit or energy that's moving the toys around. Obviously there's only so much conspiracy we can come up with. It's kind of narrowed down to just assuming that it's going to be some sort of spirit or entity, because I don't know what else could be causing this to happen. But you guys let me know what you think.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
No, está raro. ¿Qué hay ahí? No se sabe. Pero mira un palo. No, a tirarlo, yo voy a tirarlo, espérate. Pero está como saliendo. Trae un palo, trae un palo. Mira, le tiré el palo y no se movió.
Dale un palo para vamos acá ahora mismo. ¿Qué es lo que te amigo? Dale un palo, amigo, a ver. Dale un palo largo, un palo largo. Se fue. Se fue. Oh, se fue. Se fue. Ya se apagó.
And one day a man went into the center of a forest in order to complete his penalty for losing the penalty game. To complete his penalty, he had to enter the forest alone and record the entire thing from start to finish. Now, for the most part of his stay in the forest, not much really happens. But comes nighttime, and that's when the Yurei come out, and he manages to capture something completely bone-chilling. Watch closely.
Whoa, すげえ。何ここ。気持ち悪いって。めっちゃ急に暗くなってきたよ。今5時1分。やばい。うわぁ、やばい。めっちゃ暗くなってきた。え？あ、ちゃう。え？
As he looks up from his phone and realizes how dark it's gotten, he notices what looks to be a female figure, or at least half of a figure, just crawling towards him in the midst of the forest, shrouded in darkness. Many people believe that this is Teke Teke, the ghost of a schoolgirl who is said to have fallen onto a railway line, where her body was sliced in half. She is what we call an onryo, or a vengeful thing to cut her victims in half. But what do you think of this capture? Is it real, or is it just a hoax? You can judge.
These people never fail to amaze me with the lack of common sense. I understand people like to adventure, but the last place you should be adventuring is the middle of the woods, especially if the woods have a backstory or some sort of creepy past. What are you guys gonna do in this situation if you run into this thing and something with no legs is crawling at you? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much you could do in this situation, so it's better to not even partake in this. You don't know what you could be getting yourself into, so that's why I just say be careful. You really don't want to end up in a situation like this, so y'all be safe.
Okay, I need everybody to listen up and listen to me carefully. While I went to the bathroom, and somebody took my money. I need to have my money back now. Nobody's leaving the plane until I get my money. Yo, did you take my money, bro?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? I mean, look, I'm gonna look in my bag one more time. I'm sorry for the disruption, everybody, but somebody took money from me, and I'm very angry.
How much money?
$5,000. Excuse me. I'm so mad right now, dog. I'm sorry, everybody that got children in here, but I'm heated.
You know the Mars theory?
That there's aliens on Mars?
Nah, there's a theory that Mars was the original planet that humans were from.
Okay.
Then something happened that we all had to fly to another planet and live on. There used to be like civilization that lived on Mars. Now bag this. On Mars, there's an element on the periodic table called xenon. Xenon on Earth is only found, this is crazy, is only found after a nuclear explosion.
No.
Oh shit, that's not even the sickle mode button.
I said no.
What the hell? And it goes hand in hand now. What if on Mars there was a nuclear warfare, destroyed the whole planet, but people were able to escape just in time, landed on Earth, and they had to restart from nothing.
So we are the aliens.
We're the aliens. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's real shit. Like this element's called xenon. It's prominent after nuclear explosion.
In 2021, a fisherman known as Sauce 90 began having these bizarre and mysterious encounters while on the ocean. And after going viral with several videos, he disappeared from the internet. Now just recently, Sauce 90 began uploading videos once more of these mysterious encounters of what people believe to be evidence of the existence of mermaids.
Absolutely. You never seen anything like this?
No.
But before I show you these videos, let me explain how it all started.
Us 90. And we just out here. We're chilling.
It all began with him hearing strange vocalizations at night in the middle of the ocean.
Out here. Where are you? This is crazy. I heard it. I hear it. Crazy. That's done.
In this particular video, if you pay close attention, we can hear what sounds like some sort of vocalization, as if this creature, whatever it is trying to communicate with him. It is a popular belief that mermaids try to lure people in by singing or enchanting sailors, and I guess this is exactly what was happening with Sauce 90.
Can you hear me? At the docks, though? Hey, yo, you hear that? I know what that is. That bitch followed me to in. Oh, at the docks, though?
Just a couple of days after, Sauce 90 goes back to his commercial fishing trips, and on one dark night, he finds a mysterious bone on the ship's deck. After posting the picture to Instagram, there were many internet users stating that this is possibly the tale of a mermaid. Now, being someone with a certain level of expertise on marine life, Sauce 90 is unable to identify the bone, so he takes it to an expert.
Was the day I got a call back from the whaling museum, and they had an expert there who was willing to talk to me about the bone that I had found.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, everybody's saying they never seen nothing like it. Usually the bones that come up are like vertebrae and stuff, but nobody's seen anything like this.
Now, just recently, he posted another video where we can see that there's something once again swimming next to his boat.
Is that... What the... that?
On that same night, he captures something swimming very close to his boat, so he gets his camera and tries to snap a video of it. And this is what he saw. Did you see that? Now, whatever this thing is, most internet users agree that there's something there and that it could be a mermaid.
Honestly, I've never heard too much about mermaids or like learned about like the real conspiracy about them. But obviously, if you guys want more of those, I'll put them in these. But it's actually crazy that this guy has been being followed by this sort of sound and creature that's swimming in the water, and then he finds actual proof and brings it to a literal specialist, and he can't even tell him what it is. That just goes to show you there's a lot of unexplored and unidentified things out there. That's why it's always good to keep an open mind and create new theories, because there's a lot of stuff that's out there that we haven't figured out yet. So but you guys let me know if you think these are real.
they see this. A man from Mexico named Nathanael captured a haunting video. While driving back home with his friend, they notice a strange figure on the side of the road. Possibly thinking this could be someone in need, they go investigate.
No.
Pero ahorita que pasamos, te dije, mira, bro, y ya me creíste al tiro.
Miren, raza, no se alcanza a ver. Espérate, aguanta. Vente por acá abajo.
They find a dark silhouette kneeling down, but as they get closer, this happens.
No tengo ni puta idea.
The dark figure stands up as the friends run out of there. After this, the man explains he began to see a strange figure stalking him around his house. The figure's resemblance to the Mothman convinced many viewers Nathanael encountered it that night and now is being stalked by this entity.
I just don't understand why. If you see a dark figure sitting in a field, why would you go up to it and just sit there? Like, obviously no good is coming out of it. Like, you act like he's gonna come up to you and he's gonna give you an interview as to why he's sitting there. Like, if this is some real demonic demon and you walk up to it, it's clearly not gonna want to chat with you. It's gonna want to harm you. And if it's just a person out there that means no good, it's still gonna end bad for you. Like, this is really just not a good situation to be in or get yourself in. Obviously, we're all curious as to what it is, but I don't think it's really gonna tell you.
I'm so fucking scared right now. It's currently 1 in the morning and my boyfriend is at work.
She heard keys opening her door, so she thought her boyfriend came back earlier than he was supposed to. But then she found out something terrifying. She quickly explained that after she heard the keys, she noticed that motion lights have turned on.
Dark. You have to step in his room to activate the motion light, right? There's 2 of them. Which, if I cut off my bathroom light, I can see that light on from my room, right? Ooh, yeah.
And she heard that someone is moving around the house, so she thought her boyfriend went to their baby's room to check on him, because he does that every time he comes back home. Listen what she said next.
Maybe like 5 minutes. I don't hear him moving no more, so I'm like, damn, is he gonna come in the room? Like, you know, like... me and the baby in the room. I know he didn't see the baby. It was in his bed because I got him out and I put him in the bed with me because sometimes I don't like sleeping by myself. This apartment is kind of weird. We just moved here a few months ago and it's just always been like little shit. Like, that's another story though, but so I fucking get up. I get up. And I go out here. And ain't nobody here, y'all. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. I turned all the lights. I'm walking around the house. There's nobody fucking here. How can motion lights come on without motion? I heard keys. I heard movement in my living room. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Like, I heard that shit. Clear as day. Clear as fucking day. Not a dream. And there's nobody fucking here but me and my son. Oh my God.
He was down in the mines when he hears this. two guys were out mining somewhere late at night when something terrifying is captured. The miner explains that he has been working deep down in the mines for many years, and he knows that there are some creatures that exist and live down there, and on one night he hears them. This is what he caught.
Muchos dicen que el tío, el monkey, no existe. Pero mi gente, sí existe. Yo he estado durante muchos años en la mina y siempre he querido encontrarme, pero nunca tuve esa oportunidad. Pero tengo esa fe de que sí me voy a encontrar, mi gente. Cayó piedra. ¿La escucharon?
Within the mines, something can be heard knocking and moaning. Now these two guys were the only ones on this site at the time. Creeped out by what they hear, they just decide to get out of there. Just what could be lurking down there?
Obviously, we'll never really know what it is that he's hearing, but he is far underground. Obviously, mines are very deep places under the earth. So I would not be surprised if there's unknown life down there or something we've not discovered. So this is why you got to keep an open mind and really look at these conspiracies with a lot of understanding and trying to grasp that there may be some new things out there that we don't know about. And hopefully they'll be looked into and maybe discovered one day and we can learn more about it. But clips like this are just really eerie and creepy. And I'm glad we get to see things like this because just good to see what could really be out there.
Okay, no more gatekeeping all of the good conspiracy theories that I've come across lately in the past year. I want to tell you guys one that I found on Reddit recently that has a lot of people side-eyeing NASA, and it's called the Devon Island theory. Basically, the theory is that NASA is faking their Mars rover images here. I know a lot of you are also thinking, why would NASA go all the way to the North Pole? It's snowing there. There's no real resources there. I'd also like to mention, no one lives there. It's a complete isolated desert, which is locally nicknamed Mars on Earth. It's the largest uninhabited island on Earth, spanning across 23,000 square miles. Theorists believe that this just makes it the perfect place to film Mars rover footage because it's untouched and the only way you can get there is by plane to the desert. So this is where side-by-sides came into play, and it started to dawn on people that these aren't two different places but the same place. Some of these pictures from the rover are just flat out the same picture, just with like a different tint or color on it. So then other people were trying to defend NASA, saying that there's more than one rover on Mars. There's, I think, 5 or 6 in total. But then again, that still rings the question, as big as Mars is, why would you just have them all circle around and take the same exact pictures in the same spots? That doesn't add up. So the part that threw everybody over the edge was when NASA confirmed there is a Mars replicated colony on this island. They didn't confirm or deny anything else. Everything else is still allegedly, but they did confirm that there is a Mars replicated colony on that island, and they do specialize and use rovers there. It's called the Flashline Mars Arctic Research Center, and it's heavily funded by NASA. In fact, all of the equipment that they really use, their technology, rovers, robots, everything, is given to them by NASA. So basically all of the research that they're doing on this island, NASA owns it. Yes, Canada and a couple of countries that are in the Arctic, and I think a few from Europe, also are funding this place, but all of the equipment and technology, yeah, that's being given by NASA. This caused lots of people to start questioning NASA because after everything with the moon, now coming around and maybe finding out that everything about Mars isn't even true either, it's not really looking good for them. The cherry on top for me is when I was doing the research on this video is that I found out there are actually 89 of these colonies spread out around the world. Spread across the Arctic, Canada, Russia, Northern Europe. There's even one here in Utah down in the States. But it really makes me wonder just how they collaged thousands of pictures to create this. What if they're trying to do the same thing on the surface of Mars? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past NASA if they've already done it before, but I want to know what you guys think. I'm pretty indifferent whether it's true or whether it's real. I wouldn't be shocked either way, but what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And follow me for more theories.
This video literally left me scratching my head, and I've had to watch it several times. This witness claims that he walked out and noticed a line of his neighbor's cars were broken into, but it's not your typical, somebody smashing a window and breaking into a car. No, it looks like something punched through the windshield and folded up the roofs on these line of cars, literally back to back. I was even reviewing the cars to see if there was maybe sideswipe damage from potentially a car accident, a car slamming into them. Nothing. It's literally like something peeled back these roofs. But what? And how could this have happened? Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't know who is breaking into cars like this. Like, this is like some Hulk stuff. Like, nobody in their right mind could break into a car like this unless you have like a chainsaw or something. But even then, like, the whole top is ripped open. So I really don't want to know what broke into this car for my own safety and own sanity. So you guys just be safe out there, because you never really know what's going on. And for our own benefit, I think we should not really look into this.
Oh shit. Somebody's crying right now. This could be
over here.
Shut the hell up. Why would you say that? Hold on. You trying to get me caught? I can't believe the spirit box just said that.
Julia.
Who's Julia? Hold on, let me get a better shot. There's somebody inside the tomb crying right now. I was hearing crying earlier. Who's in the tomb? Oh, that is fucking creepy. Oh shit. I'm fucking shaking right now. I don't know if they're looking right at me or still crying. I think they see me. What the fuck? Never mind. I freaking stepped on a rock too, making all sorts of noises.
Okay, what's the next question?
Are you a male? Are you female? What's that?
No gendered. What's your name? R A B is what I did earlier.
Yeah.
Right? Is it?
Rabbit. Yeah.
Rabbis. Rabbis.
Yeah, that was earlier.
Any more?
Are you here to hurt us?
Well, you had to start moving before.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. I know, my arm's aching. Come on, we'll close it.
Dad! Dad, please!
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Pick it up!
Hold on, it's not even
Yeah,
on.
but you need to close it properly. Please,
Look,
Dad.
I want to show you something on.
See, I'm really against participating in games like this because obviously nothing good comes out of it. You know, a lot of people are just curious. But if you are going to, make sure you play the game right at least, because this is how you could really bring a lot of problems upon yourself, especially a game about the spiritual world. Make sure you follow all of the rules. So y'all just be safe out there, stay blessed, stay positive, and, you know, don't be like these people.
Let's look at some of the conspiracy theories of fraud. We'll take them one at a time. Bogus votes are electronically inserted into tabulation machines.
They're not connected to the internet. They are under strict physical chain of custody. It is really hard to get access to a physical machine and do anything to it. And even if there were some attempt to hack the machine, or probably more likely have some kind of malfunction of the machine, the audits would catch it.
Another of the conspiracy theories is that illegal immigrants are voting by the millions.
That is 100% false. Every single voter has to give a driver's license number or a social security number, which is matched against files, databases that are held to make sure the voter is who they say they are and they're eligible to vote. And we also know that states who have gone looking for non-citizens voters have found shockingly few even potential non-citizen registrants. Ohio just recently announced that in a period of time of over a decade, it had found 6 possible cases of non-citizens voting.
But fraud does happen, doesn't it?
It happens very rarely. We know how much fraud in this country happens. We know it's not zero, but it's very, very close to zero.
We're not talking about millions of votes or hundreds of thousands of votes.
No, we're talking about dozens of votes in a big national election. It is, for all intents and purposes, impossible to steal a big national election. We are so decentralized with almost 10,000 different jurisdictions run by Democratic and Republican election officials. Our voter list.
What in the world? What is that? What? Ew. I'm telling you, these big, huge spiders were over here doing it. Look, there they are. Fuck. Look, there they are. Fuck.
Okay, clearly this is fake. Obviously this clip's funny, but like, y'all gotta watch out for them spiders. They be getting freaky in the front yard, so y'all be safe out there. Watch out for the freaky spiders. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite part of the video. It made you tremble in your boots, and we're gonna be on to the next one.